Hello and welcome to the Rock Insurance Guys podcast. I'm Nick, your host. Thank you so much for taking the time today to listen to our show. If you are new, this is a podcast that talks about insurance. We are with Lawrence Associates, a insurance agency based in Rochester, New York. And in this show, it's about a 5 to 10 minute podcast that we do weekly podcasts. And we talk about things that make insurance simpler for you to understand. And we can also here to help you. If you need home, auto, or any kind of insurance, we're here to help. I'm joined by my co-host, Jeremy Now. Hello, Jeremy.
Hey, Nick. How are you doing today?
Doing awesome. And today we're going to talk about homeowners insurance. Now, not everybody is a homeowner. I know last week we talked about renters insurance, which is a good part of the population. But also a lot of people own homes. As they say, the American dream is to buy a home and own a home. And it's very important to have homeowners insurance. But there's different types of homeowners insurance in terms of coverage options. But for the listener that maybe be a renter, what is homeowners insurance?
Well, homeowners insurance is when you purchase a property that has a home on it. So you're not renting it. Your intention is to move in and to live there.
Okay. So it's required by law, right, to have homeowners insurance?
Most companies will not even allow you to close on a house if you do not have homeowners insurance.
Okay, so it's one of those things. It's competitive too, right? There's a lot of factors that go into your quote.
Certainly, there's plenty of factors. You know, one of the big things to keep in mind is to make sure that you shop. You know, that you may get offered by a realtor or by a mortgage broker to use a certain company for the homeowners insurance, and you know, sometimes those are very qualified companies and sometimes they're not. And the key is to do your due diligence. I know there's plenty going on around that time. You know, you're excited about getting your first home and you just kind of want it done as quickly as possible. But, you know, as I always say, sometimes to move fast, you have to take a step back and readjust.
And one of the benefits, too, of working with us over here at Lawrence Associates is we shop multiple companies. We have over 20 different lenders, 20 different carriers we work with. And so just by going to a company that advertises a lot on TV, you're actually paying more per se because they got to spend all that money on advertising and all their upkeep, right?
Correct. You know, everybody buys into the save money by shopping with us routine, but, you know, you want to make sure that you get the right coverage. You know, there's a couple different types of coverages for your home. It's based upon either replacement cost or actual cash value. So actual cash value is what you buy the home for and what it's appraised at. Replacement cost is what it would cost to replace it should something happen to your home.
Now, I want to talk about liability. What are the minimums? What are the maximums? And how much do you need when you buy, say, your first house?
Well, the liability, it's most companies will offer you a $100,000 liability policy. You can certainly go up, but you know, liability is in case somebody gets hurt on your property, and you know, say you have a friend over and they trip coming out of your door and break their ankle. You want to make sure that you have some medical coverage for them. You know, should something happen. So the claim would go against you, even though they're the one that may have caused the accident, even though it's on your property.
Now, what about like a total loss? How does that work?
The total loss would be, you know, if say there's a fire at your house, you know, and everything is completely destroyed. So that would be the building itself and its contents. So you want to make sure that your replacement value or your replacement cost of your building itself has all of that incorporated into your coverage.
Now, everybody likes to save money. Can we talk about the discounts of having a homeowner's policy? You can bundle it with your auto insurance too.
Yeah, there's a few different ways to save on your homeowner's policy. Like you said, the first is bundling, you know, but at the same time, we do all of our homework behind the scenes. There's companies out there that you may have your auto insurance, and if you bundle, it's still higher than another company. So we want to make sure that we do our due diligence behind the scenes. There's a few other ways to save. You know, if you have a security system, that helps you save. You know, if you have a generator, if you have video surveillance outside your home, those are all ways to save because we're not worried about loss. You know, say you lose power, and your food spoils. Well, if you have a generator, that doesn't necessarily happen. The generator should automatically kick on and keep your home at a certain temperature and keep all your home appliances up and running properly.
And what's the biggest misconception when somebody has a question about homeowners insurance?
The biggest misconception about homeowners insurance is, they don't think anything's ever going to happen. Right? Most people don't think that they're never going to have any, they're not going to have any damage to their house and things like that, and each one of it's based upon different areas. Up here, it's more storm damage due to snow accumulation potentially on their roof and things like that. Whereas if you're looking down south, it may be a tornado or hailstorm. So you do need coverage. But, it's very affordable if you're talking to the right person and you find the best policy at the best price.
Now, if a listener wanted to get their homeowners insurance quoted, how could they get in touch with us at Lawrence Associates?
They can do it multiple ways. We have a Facebook page, Rochester Insurance Guys. We have our website, Lawrence Associates, or lawrenceagency.com. Or you can give us a call in the office, 227-7500.
Awesome. Anything else you'd like to add, Jeremy?
Hey, it's been a pleasure, and we look forward to helping you save money on your insurance needs.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to the Rock Insurance Podcast. You can also check us out on YouTube or anywhere, just ROCINS Guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks so much for taking the time to the Rock Insurance Podcast.